Hi there. Welcome. Tell me, do you have any idea where you are? That's right. It is a waiting room of sorts. Do you remember how you got here? Little hazy, perhaps. Do you remember your final thoughts? Yes, I'm afraid you, my darling, are very, very dead. And so you find yourself here, in the waiting room, a little in between, if you like, where we decide exactly where you're going to go next. It's a very simple procedure, a few questions, a little bit of information about your life. Not interested in your death. It doesn't matter. And then we'll decide what's next. How does that sound? Oh, well. It's not about up or down. It was never about up. Let's be honest. But what we're going to decide is just how bad it's going to be for you. As I say, grab a pen, answer some questions for me, and we'll see where you belong. Ever read The Divine Comedy? Shame. You would have learned so much. It was almost accurate. Down here, there are several circles which you might find yourself inhabiting. It's up to me to decide the best one for you. You can lie all you like. It'll only send you deeper. If I were you, I'd answer honestly. I'm after the best fit for you, after all. At the end, if you are unhappy with my selection, you are quite within your rights to appeal. I have an appeal form here. Most people do. But we won't know until we get there. Are you ready? Okay. Firstly, some questions about Circle 1. Limbo for the unvirtuous. Nice, easy questions to begin with. Did you ever put together a proper afterlife plan? Okay. Tell me, do you consider yourself a skeptic? Well, obviously not now. Back then. Up there. Okay. Ever believe in something greater? It'll take as long as it takes. My handwriting is too beautiful to rush. You don't belong in that top circle. Oh no, there's much worse waiting for you. Circle number 2 then. Lust. Not just that kind. I'm starting to think we're hitting the right level. Tell me, do you believe in soulmates? Your soulmate might well be here. You'll never meet them. How many times in life did you let your emotions get the better of you to the nearest 100 or 1,000? Estimate. Did you ever make a promise that you just couldn't keep? Ever lie for love? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did you enjoy it? A little multiple choice for you now. Would you describe your passions as tame, spirited, or so all-consuming they shaped your major life decisions? Ever said, this doesn't mean anything? Well, now we're hitting our level. I think you can go on better. Circle 3 is gluttony. Were your indulgences necessary in life or excessive by and large? All the time? Would you say you are someone who enjoys the finer things in life? Might seem like an unrelated question, but how do you like the weather? Okay. No, that circle is not for you. Circle 4 is greed. Was your relationship with money healthy, obsessed, or the reason you were late for your own funeral? Tell me, what is more important, human kindness or a well-managed investment portfolio? Odd response. Okay. I will never understand answers like that. Next, if you had infinite wealth, Would you share it? Or keep it all to yourself? You hesitated. You hesitated. You did. I saw it. And what I say goes. Do you enjoy counting things? Circle 4. Looking quite interesting at the moment. Circle 5. Wrath. Let's talk about that temper. Is it passionate or volatile? How many arguments did you win in the shower? How many times did you press send when you should not have done? Well, haven't we all? Would you rather forgive or make sure they never forget? Be honest. Ever enjoy being angry? Really hitting your stride now. Circle 7. Heresy. No, we don't talk about what happens here. Are rules meant to be followed, questioned, or rewritten? Okay. Good answer. I like that answer. How many times in your life do you think you said, I'll believe it when I see it? Ever mock tradition, even a little? Oh, shame on you. Shame on you. Ever question the system? Well done. Would you say you trusted authority figures? I think you could go one better. Down again. Into circle 7. Violence. We're moving well beyond this temper now. How do you feel about the saying an eye for an eye? Would you rather walk away or win? Oh, I think we may have found the circle for you. Were your hands clean, dirty, or absolutely drenched? Okay. Ever hurt someone emotionally, physically, or metaphysically? You know, metaphysically. Skipping over those first easy two, I see. I'm putting a circle around circle 7. If you were given a redo, would you choose restraint or revenge? Almost there, although circle 7's looking particularly good to me. Circle 8. That's full of all the frauds and the liars, the manipulators and the deceivers. Some of my favourite people reside in that circle. Have you ever told a white lie? But a whopping great one. Do you consider yourself a good actor? Have you ever pretended to be someone you're just not? Ever say, trust me, trust me? Yeah, I bet you have. Would you rather be trusted or feared? Ever lie to yourself? I'm unsure. We could be friends, but besties, I'm not sure. We'll try one more. Circle 9, treachery. I love a good traitor. They're also cold-blooded, which is good because it's very, very cold down there. Have you ever broken a promise? Good. Do you consider yourself trustworthy? Then why are you here? Okay. If the stakes were high enough, would you betray a friend? Do you betray a friend to get out of here? Would you say that you're loyal? Would others say the same? What's worse, breaking a promise or keeping a secret? Not a trick question, that one. You look nervous. Betray anyone important? At the end of the day, the real sins aren't what you did. It's thinking you could get away with them. No, Circle 7 for you, my friend. Circle 7 is where you will reside. I think you'll very much enjoy it down there. So before I send you along your way, would you like to fill out the appeal form? Yes, I thought so. Okay, a few more questions then. Your full name, no aliases or assumed identities, please. Date of death, approximate date is fine. Do you believe your placement is unfair? Be careful with your sentence. You have 300 characters or less. Oh, to the point. I like it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how remorseful are you feeling now you're here? Committed any sins since arriving? I have to ask. For these sins you committed in life, would you say you were acting under duress ever? Ever believe you were making the right choice at the time? Can have a bearing sometimes. Would a jury of your peers have judged you differently? Oh, did you ever have a jury in life? Awkward. Were your actions in life truly yours? I'm not talking of free will and determinism here. I'm talking about were you ever influenced by someone else? Someone else were responsible, you'd tell me, right? Yeah, I could go and find them instead. Would you consider yourself a victim in all of this? Fascinating. Do you believe in second chances? You believe you deserve one, do you? Okay. Given the chance, would you do anything differently? They all have something to say at this point. Do you consider yourself a good person? Even now? If I were to tell you that you could earn redemption, how far would you go? Relax, it's perfectly hypothetical. Okay. do you think should make the final decision on your fate? Okay. And is there anything else you would like to say in your favour to go on to this appeal form before it's considered? Well, I have to say, that's the end of all the questions, and it does look to me that you were right about one thing, and that is that your placement was indeed unfair. But fairness was never part of this system. I can tell you now, despite who you think should make the final decision on your fate, that decision falls to me. And your appeal has been denied. I'm terribly sorry. I'm not sorry. Because here's the thing. We all end up in this waiting room sooner or later. We're all assessed to see where we belong. And here is the difference between you and I, my darling. When I was assessed, I didn't belong in one of the circles. I belong in all of them. You see, I'm the perfect sinner. And so this really is the best place for me. As when I drop you off one by one, I get to see all the fun that you're having. So, any final words before we head off to Circle 7? There better not be. Okay, well, here we go then. Your first choice is to choose one of the doors behind you. Well, that's not for me to tell you, but I'll be right behind you. Welcome to eternity.